Today I'm going to be doing a home-based exercise program that you can follow along with. All you need are dumbbells. And for all these exercises, I'm going to be standing up. So we're not going to need to get on the ground or anything like that. You just need a pair of dumbbells. I've got 5 pounds and 8 pounds with me today. If you want to go heavier than that, you're more than welcome. So the way this is going to work is I'm going to demonstrate all 5 exercises. That's going to be our warm-up. We're not going to use weight for the first exercise. It's going to be a squat. So for our squat, I'm going to have my hands forward. We're not going to go super deep. And what I'm focusing on here is I'm keeping my back straight. I'm not rounding my spine at the bottom of the lift. I'm keeping my knees apart. They're not coming in. Also, if you'd like, you can do this by sitting on the chair and standing up. But if you're able to do a squat, we'll do the squat. So that's movement number 1. Our second movement is going to be a Romanian deadlift. This is a variation of a deadlift. A classic deadlift, you'd grab a bar off the ground. For this exercise, we're going to start at the top. I'll kind of go at an angle so you can see here. I'm keeping my back straight. My knees are bent. Most of my motion is right here at the hips. And we're going to pretend we're holding a weight in between our hands. So it's not quite a squat. It's not quite a deadlift in the traditional sense. You can also call it a hip hinge. What I'm focusing on is sticking my butt out. So I'm pushing those hips back. Okay, our third movement is going to be using this chair. One hand is going to be placed on the chair. The other hand you'll have holding a weight. And I'll just do 5 pounds for this for the demonstration. We're pulling straight back. Now what's very important is my knees are bent, my back is straight. Again, we're not rounding here, just pulling straight back. We're not going straight up. I'm pulling that elbow back towards my hip. And I'm not reaching all the way down to the ground. And I'm not twisting and turning my spine. I'm keeping my spine straight, and I'm supporting myself with the other hand. Let me do it again on the other hand just to warm up. You can get a view of that. So I'm stable. I'm not reaching very far. You might feel this in your lower back, in these muscles here. That's a good thing. It means we're using them. You shouldn't have pain with any of these exercises. Second, arm exercise, overhead press. It might be appropriate to use even lighter than 5 pounds. You could use 3s. So we're going all the way down, all the way up. My elbows are slightly forward. So I'm not way out here. I'm not all the way forward. I'm kind of in between. It's called the scapular plane. It's a little healthier position for the shoulders. I'm squeezing my butt. What that does is kind of help brace your lumbar spine, your low back, and I'm squeezing my core. That keeps everything tight, so you're more stable when you're lifting, especially overhead. Last exercise, very simple, just a bicep curl. Same idea here, squeezing the butt, keeps my spine stable, prevents hyperextension, just keeping it as straight as we can. Okay, so now that we know what we're doing, and we've warmed up with lighter weight, we're going to start. I'm going to do a squat with just 5 pounds. We're going to do 10 reps. Choose a weight that works well for you. For demonstration, I'm sticking with 5. So here we go. We're going to get started. We're going to hold this weight in front of us while we squat. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're halfway there. 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. 10. We'll take a short break. Next exercise we're going to do is RDL, the Romanian deadlift. I'm going to use an 8-pound weight. This exercise in particular, it's not about how much we lift. Really, I just want to get the form down. So I'm more concerned about keeping that back straight and getting a good hip hinge. So I'm going to set up sideways so you can get a good view here. I'm holding the weight in between my hands. My arms are straight like ropes. Knees are bent. Sticking that butt out, standing up. 1. That's 2. 3. I'm keeping the weight close to my body. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. You should feel it in the back of your legs and your butt. 9. 10. Cool. Moving on. The bent over row. I'm going to move up to 8 pounds for this one. You choose a weight that works for you. It should be challenging, but achievable. We're going to do both arms. Again, we're not looking for as much range of motion as possible. We're just trying to do the movement correctly and keeping that back straight. So knees bent. Really in that same position we were just in. I'm supporting myself with my arm. 1, bringing the elbow back. 2, 3, 4, we're doing 10 here also. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sweet. We're going to switch arms. Should feel this kind of in the side here. It's your latissimus dorsi, your lats. You may feel it in the back, maybe in your bicep too. Let's switch. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I'm hitting my pocket. 4, because you should keep it pretty close to you. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's not very heavy for me. And you shouldn't pick a weight that's super heavy for you because we're still just working on form with these. We're going into the overhead press. I'm going to stick with 5 pounds for demonstration. Okay. Butt is squeezed, core is braced. Starting position's right here, just straight up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 more, 8, 9, and 1 more, 10. Awesome. We'll keep these weights. If you want to go heavier, the next exercise is the curls. For all these exercises, we're keeping it at 10 reps just to keep it simple. What I'd recommend is 3 rounds of all these exercises. That'd be 3 sets of each one. Okay, this one's probably the easiest from a technique standpoint. Squeeze those glutes, butt's tight, keep your core tight, nice stable spine. We're just curling up all the way down. 2, 3, not using my body weight. 4, I'm not using my momentum, I mean, like that. Everything's still but my arms. 6, 7, 8, 9, 1 more, 10. Now here's my challenge for you. If you can make it through this workout, that was 1 round. Take a small break. I would challenge you to repeat all 5 of these exercises for 3 rounds. Take a break. The next time you go to do these exercises, instead of 10 reps, I would move to 12 reps if you can do it with good form. Do it again 2 or 3 times a week. The following week, shoot for 15 reps with the same weights that you use. If you can do 15 reps with good form, the following week, I would try to increase the weight on your lifts, just by a little bit. So if you're doing squats with a 5-pound weight, you can improve to an 8-pound weight, or you can carry 2 5-pound dumbbells, so you got 10 pounds total. Once you're at 15 reps, you're doing good form, you can increase just slightly, drop your reps back down to 8 or 10 reps. And that's a way for you to progress and keep moving forward. I'll give you a couple more tips that just kind of came to my mind. First, the Romanian deadlift. You can set yourself up against a wall. So what you can do is put your foot against the wall, put your other foot in front of that. That tells you how far away you need to be, and just try touching your butt to the wall. Because what's really important with the Romanian deadlift is that we're pushing our hips back. So you can use the wall as a guide just to cue yourself to push your hips back. Second cue, when you're doing the curls, you can use a wall also. Just stand up against the wall, keep your butt, your head, and your shoulder blades in contact with the wall, and try to curl up all the way down and all the way up. This prevents any cheating, so we're not swinging the weights, we're not having those shoulders come forward when we try to curl. Just a couple tips to work on your form. If you like this video, go ahead and consider subscribing, where I post other videos on exercises and evidence on how to exercise if you have osteoporosis or osteopenia. I hope you found this video helpful. I appreciate you watching. I'll see you next time.